It's been a little over a year since the release of the previous Grey Jedi video, which all of you wonderful viewers and subscribers have viewed over 2.7 million times, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to address some of the comments and questions that have been left in the comment section. Before we dive right in though, I would just like to say thanks to everyone who has supported this channel over the years, and I know it hasn't been as active as it used to be, but I'm working towards creating lots of new content, Star Wars and other fandom related videos, for you all to enjoy. So, as always, be sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to see what comes next. We'll start this off with what is probably the most common comment and question about the Grey Jedi, and that's whether or not Mace Windu was one. Using both canon and legends as source material, Mace Windu has and always will be a Jedi. I know many like to argue that his choice of lightsaber color and lightsaber style serves as more than enough proof of him being a Grey Jedi, but there are a few key points that people tend to ignore. For starters, Mace Windu always upheld the values of the Jedi Order and strictly followed their tenets, thus why he was given the rank of Master. This is seen throughout the Clone Wars television series along with the prequel films. Although Mace Windu himself admitted to enjoying the thrill of combat, it was not something that he constantly sought out or used as a means to attain power, keeping his alignment within light despite the fear of the potential of it leading to the dark side. As I mentioned in the previous Grey Jedi video, and will also touch on in the upcoming explanation of the Force, how the Force is used can be a major factor in whether it is considered light or dark. This is the reason why the creation of the Vapad lightsaber style, a variation of Style 7 Juyo, was considered to be very controversial within the Jedi Order, as Juyo was a form that was restricted and typically used by Sith or Dark Jedi due to the fury brought down upon a wielder's opponent. Mace Windu took something dark and altered it to be used to serve the light. Plo Koon had done something similar with Electric Judgment, an ability similar in many ways to Force Lightning, but did not rely on the user to tap into strong negative emotions to use it. It's for these reasons that Mace Windu is not considered a Grey Jedi, as he never went against the Order, nor had he ever truly used the dark side. The next most common comment I've seen involves people claiming that they would be Grey Jedi, or that Grey Jedi are more powerful than the Sith, Dark Jedi, or Jedi. If my previous video somehow created this assumption, I apologize, as that was never my intention. Although I agree more with what a Grey Jedi stands for, does not mean that they are more powerful than other Force users just because they can tap into either side of the Force. As I mentioned before, there are Force abilities that are believed to strictly be aligned to the light and the dark side, that only those that have fully embraced either side can attain, that a Grey Jedi would be unable to use. What I was trying to illustrate was the versatility of Grey Jedi, but versatility does not necessarily mean that they are better or stronger because of it. Grey Jedi are stupid, Grey Jedi have no place in canon, Grey Jedi is fanfiction garbage, and so on could also be found among the comments fairly often. To this, I say that you clearly didn't watch, or at least pay attention to the video. Within it are canon and legend examples of those that find a balance within the Force, which is pretty much what Grey Jedi do. So yeah, in canon the phrase has never been used, but there are quite a few characters within canon comics, movies, and television that I've shown and that match that description. People love to throw that tweet by Pablo Hidalgo out there as the be-all end-all answer to any Grey Jedi debate, but forget that Dark Jedi have also been around for ages and have been name-dropped in both canon and legends, so there's obviously more than just Jedi that he claims solely exists. Even his vegetarian analogy was off, because there are vegetarians that eat fish, and then there are some that believe that even fish shouldn't be consumed because they are still living creatures that are being eaten. Shades of Grey, see what I did there, exist in real life and in Star Wars, and have for a considerable amount of time. For everyone asking what BBY stands for, as much as I'd love to say it stands for Before Baby Yoda, it stands for Before the Battle of Yavin, as this was a major galactic event in the history of Star Wars. I mentioned this in that video, and there was even a caption for it. You're all lucky I didn't quiz you on that video, because some of you would clearly fail. Why didn't you mention insert character name here? The answer to this one is simple. I was trying to keep an already long video from being any longer. I decided to stick to those that I felt were more notable and or well-known characters from canon legends. There are still plenty of other characters that would be considered Grey Jedi. Grey Jedi are liberal SJW Disney created trash. No, just no. The concept of the Grey Jedi existed long before Disney bought Star Wars, during the edgy 90s where anti-heroes were probably their most popular. The concept was made famous within the EU of old, that thing that Disney threw out and claimed was non-canon and pretty much worthless, yet they continue to take concepts from and rebrand as their own ideas. Just like the Skywalker saga, this video has come to a close. With the upcoming High Republic series of media on the way, Do you feel that Disney will finally take a chance at introducing the Gray Jedi in a much more turbulent time? Or is this a concept that they will never fully embrace? Let me know in the comments below, along with your thoughts on the Rise of the Skywalker film. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for so much more. Also, a great way to not only help this channel grow, but also one day allow me to create awesome videos like this full time, would be to head over to our Patreon page and become a supporter today. You can follow me and ReadyComicsRoll on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, using the tags in the video description. I'll be streaming more often on Twitch, so if you'd like to be part of the action, be sure to follow ReadyComicsRoll on there as well. I'm Anthony, and as always, may the Force be with you.